Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be in your favorite band? A lot of us musicians have. Lucky for me, I found an opportunity to kind of sort of do that. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Alan. I'm a musician, audio engineer, and audio software developer. I make content about all of those things. So lately I've been making videos about my Midi guitar plugin that I'm currently developing. In my last video, I did this thing where I rewrote a section of a North Lane song and also to kind of show off my guitar Midi library. But yeah, you guys seem to like that video and the one before it, the Era All Midi video. So thank you for that. First things first, one thing to know about me, my favorite band ever is Misery Signals. You've heard me say it a billion times. Misery Signals is a band that got me started in melodic heavy music. Ever since I heard of Malice in the Magnum Heart when I was like 15 or 16 years old, I knew that that was the type of music that I wanted to play. Not only are they my favorite band, but they're some of my favorite musicians. I don't only take influence from their guitar playing, but I take influence from their drums, bass, vocals, and everything. That is the only band I can honestly say that I take inspiration from every single member. In my opinion, I think they have the perfect mixture of melodic and heavy, and the songwriting is just masterful. One thing I'm big on is cohesiveness, and what I mean by that is how well a riff or a section of a song connects with the next part of the song. I think Misery Signals have mastered this, really. You'll notice a lot of their guitar parts or drum parts kind of tease the next one, or somehow the way that it's written perfectly intertwines with the next section of the song. I don't want to fanboy too hard here, but anyway. So their drummer, Brendan Morgan, posted a clip on Instagram recently, and it was of a section of a song that was supposed to be on their most recent record, Ultraviolet. On the caption on his post, it just said that it didn't make the cut. When I first saw the clip, I didn't realize this, but once I read the caption, I was like, wait a minute, this is an unreleased Misery Signals song. What if I wrote something over this? Because in the clip, you can't hear guitars or bass or anything like that. All you can hear is drums. So something I've spent a lot of time on over the years in songwriting is writing music to drums. A lot of the music that I've written for the Artificials and for Era back in the day was always drums first, then I would write the guitars. So I'm no stranger to this method. This was a no-brainer for me. So I watched the clip, I analyzed it, and I spent a few days writing something. I thought it would be pretty cool to write something as if I was a member of Misery Signals and what that would sound like. And also trying to stay in the lane of like what Misery Signals would write, I think. I'm going to let you guys hear the raw clip from Brandon's Instagram. Then I'll let you hear what I wrote over it. And then after that, we'll go over to Reaper and I'll show you what I did in the mix.
Here is the clip raw with nothing on it from Instagram. Classic Brendan Morgan. Okay, yeah, that was it. So there's a lot that I want to break down here with this. The intro, of course, classic Brendan Morgan with the double bass straight out the gate and the toms. That reminds me a little bit of the Failsafe. That part stood out to me. And then the other part that stood out was the clean part. or I say the clean part. It's the more chill section of the drum part. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first heard this clip, this part confused the crap out of me. I did not know what time signature and any of that. Like, I was just like, what is he doing? Upon further inspection, it is just as crazy as I thought. There's a lot that he's doing with every single limb. It's pretty cool, but I feel like I can pick out what drummers are doing pretty easily, but his drumming is on a different level. It's like superhuman. But yeah, he's doing so many things at once. He's hitting like the kick and the floor tom and then like a hi-hat hit at the same time. But it's hard to catch all that because he's doing this weird rhythm with everything. I'll let you hear it again. When you hear that for the first time ever, it sounds like gibberish, but it's actually pretty cool when you break it down. Yeah, I had fun with that part whenever I was trying to write something to that. It was difficult. And then another favorite, like Brandon Morgan's signature kind of thing that he does that I honestly love so much that I put in my own music as well. I kind of rip you off. I'm sorry, Brandon, if you ever see this video, but I rip your drum style off so much. In this particular thing, I do a lot. Let me see if I can find it. Right there, whenever he does the double bass with the hi-hat, like I love when he does stuff like that. It's so cool. I know it's so simple, but he does this in a lot of his music. I just absolutely love it. So that part stood out to me, and then he goes ham for the rest of the song. Okay, the clip ended abruptly. I cut it like that because, like, if you go to the Instagram and watch the full clip, you can see that he keeps playing. So this is not where the clip actually ends. I'm assuming there's a lot more to this song that wasn't captured on the video, which is unfortunate because I only wrote as much music as what was on the Instagram video. So there's probably like 1 minute and 40 seconds here that I wrote worth of music. What I wrote over this is not a full song. It's literally just his clip. Honestly, I didn't know what I was going to do. And especially without context of guitar, bass, or vocals or anything, just hearing him play drums, it's so hard to decipher like what he's going for. But I've been listening to Misery Signals forever, so I kind of get what he's trying to do. But at the same time, it is still hard to kind of decipher like that clean drum part. But see, I've heard enough of Misery Signals to know that that's probably a chill part. So that's what I put there. Another thing I love about their songwriting is a lot of their songs come out the gate swinging. I don't know if this is the beginning of the song, but it sounds like it could be because Misery Signals does this a lot where they'll just come out of the gate swinging with just double bass, fast, technical. I was really excited to jump on this as soon as I saw that this was like an unreleased song. And by the way, Brandon, if you're watching, dude, I'm sorry if I'm not allowed to do this. Just send me a message and I'll take down the video. I really hope I don't have to, but yeah, I just thought this would be a fun thing to do since I'm like #1 fanboy. I just think it's cool. It's cool that I can get an opportunity to kind of write something on a Misery Signal song, which I have no idea what the actual song sounds like. Never heard it. I don't think anyone's heard it. The only thing we have of this unreleased Misery Signal song is this clip. Anyway, this is what I wrote over it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And there it is. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. A couple of quick things to note before we move on. All of that was MIDI, the guitars, the lead. So I programmed drums over what Brandon was already playing, and just to reinforce like what he was playing with Giga drum samples. I'm using the Modern and Massive pack. I don't know why, I just love the Modern and Massive pack. I have the P5 kit, but I can't move on from Modern and Massive. So shout out to GGD. Those are some sick drums. Guitars are using my guitar MIDI library. The rhythms, the leads, the cleans, all of it. Every guitar aspect of this is MIDI guitar, and it's just reamped through my Helix rack unit. Bass is just using Low Key Bass by Solemn Tones, and just using various like JST plugins for mixing. For this mix, I mixed in the raw drums from the Instagram clip so that you can still hear what Brandon was playing, like his raw room sound. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. And now we're going to go over to Reaper so you can kind of see what I did in the mix. Okay, so here we are in the session. Like my other videos, I kind of go ahead and just do everything off camera. If you guys want to see me actually in the process of doing this, documenting that and making a video of that, let me know in the comments, because it takes a lot of time to film and edit these videos, especially when you're trying to be creative. I don't mind doing it if that's what you guys want to see. So if you guys do want to see me in the process of like writing, putting it together in real time, and give that to you guys, if you want that sort of format. For the sake of just getting to the point here, I went ahead and wrote the song, recorded, but I'm going to show you guys what I did. This is the first time I've done this, and I think it turned out really well. I reamped the MIDI guitar with my Helix, the rack mount version. I love it. It's awesome. My Axe Effects actually got struck by lightning. It crapped out. It's under my couch right now. I don't know if I'll ever get it fixed. I'm going to hold on to it for now, but really sad that it's broke. But I do have a Helix in the meantime, and I love it so far. So I'll go ahead and show you what that sounds like. I love the way that tone came out. And then I also reamped with clean tones. Okay, so there's clean tones. And there's something that Misery Signals does in their clean sections that I thought would be really cool to do for this, where they have like a lot of layers with like orchestra, synth, or piano, clean guitars, and just it's very beautiful sounding. A lot of melodic elements mixed in. I kind of did something similar. What I did was I added this really subtle guitar thingy. That's also programmed guitar. There's that, and then it's mixed in with some synth, I think. And then the piano track for that is basically mimicking exactly what that is. Okay, so all of it together. So Misery Signals does that a lot in their music. It's something very similar. I'll give myself a pat on the back for that. I think I nailed it. It sounded pretty Misery Signals to me. And then that riff I showed you earlier, I think is very Misery Signals. And there's something cool that I did with the MIDI guitar where there's like a slide. Like I'll show you. It's right there with the slide. That slide sounded really good. Yeah, there's stuff like that. And then, okay, yeah. That part that I explained that I really like that Brandon does with like the double bass and the hi-hat when it comes back in, that part is actually one of my favorites. It's so simple and it's like such a quick part. It's like 2 seconds long, but it's my favorite part. It's right there. So simple, but it's something that I pick up on and I like a lot, where the syncopated guitar and bass together on like really fast, quick parts like that are like signature Misery Signals. If you've ever heard me do that in any of my songs, it's because of Misery Signals. Those are pretty much the core elements of the song. And then the lead is what I spent the most time on. I wanted it to be very, I sound like a broken record, but I wanted it to be very Misery Signals-esque. So I tried my best to kind of channel my inner Ryan and Stu and really bring this home with the lead. And this is also programmed. Let me show you the DI for it if I can. Okay, yeah, so that's the DI. So yeah, programmed. Hopefully you guys like it. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out, for real. This was really fun to do. This was, I guess, a cool opportunity for me to kind of be in the band, per se, for like a day or a couple of days for me. I spent a couple of days writing this and figuring it all out. And I'd like to do more videos like this. Anyways, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Had a lot of fun making it. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know in a comment. I guess I should start a series. I can't remember who commented. A couple people actually have commented and said they wanted this to be a series. So maybe I can make it into a series. I love breaking down how songs are written and how I do things. And then also just showing you guys what the MIDI guitar plugin is capable of. And just having fun doing guitar stuff and music stuff. And by the way, a huge percentage of you guys are not subscribed. Let's get you guys subscribed because I'm going to be making more videos like this. And also, there's a very special video that I'm in the process of making happen. And it's going to blow you guys' mind. So that's all I can really say. So you're definitely going to want to be subscribed for that. It's going to be a very fun video. Got a bunch of exciting things I'm working on. And I will talk to you guys soon.